How's everybody doing? I just wanted to hop on here and share something with y'all. I made a post about the play that I went and seen last night, but it doesn't do it justice, so I'm going to talk about it a little bit more. This is a touchy subject for me because, as y'all know, I'm part of my testimony, and it really got to me. I think God's wanting me to post my full testimony, so here we go. Like I said, I didn't have a very, very fantastic childhood. Often, we struggled with money and stuff. But my struggles mainly started as I got older and stuff like that. Like whenever I was 15, like I said, that I was raped. I had to hide it. I wasn't allowed to tell anybody. And then not long after, actually it was a month after I turned 25, I was raped again. Had my son. Didn't know I was pregnant. My water broke at 25 weeks. I had him at 28 and a half weeks. He is still in the hospital, unfortunately, but he is getting stronger. God's with him. But yeah. But back to the play that I was talking about. It was at Watts Bar Church of God. It was so powerful. It showed an example of what Jesus went through. Like, he was kicked, beat, stabbed, hung on a cross to die for our sins. And I posted, he died for you, why can't you live for him? I mean, he shed his blood. He went through all of that just for us. Like, that's the most powerful thing ever. He will never forsake you. He will never leave you. So, if you're one of those that, don't go to church or anything, I strongly encourage you to. I go to church with my boyfriend, and I go to Shenandoah. That's another thing I want to cover is we need to quit telling young people, go to church. Don't do that. Guide them to a church where they're going to feel love in the presence of God. If we want our youth to change, we need to help influence them in a better way. Looking at somebody that's lost, never been to church, doesn't know anything, they don't know where to go. So we need to help them. So for instance, like if I come across somebody and get to talking about God and stuff, I'm not going to tell them, oh, well, you need to go to church. That's so rude. Please stop doing that. Why don't we be nicer about it and be like, oh, I go to Shenandoah, you can feel the presence of God. It's a really good church. You will feel welcomed and stuff like that, because often we shouldn't, but often we go to church where we, feel most comfortable and where the people are nice. A lot of times, people ruin people going to church. I don't like that. We're not there for the people, but it's just, if you're not friendly at church, people's not going to want to come back. So why don't we redirect how we're talking to our youth? Because we watched Jesus Revolution, okay? And it was about the hippies. They were on acid, smoking pot, whatever. And it took one person, and it changed everybody's life. That was such an amazing thing to watch. It really was. So, why don't we start that? Why don't we start getting our youth in church? Why don't we help influence them in a more positive way? Because if you're rude to the youth, even people my age, I'm 25 years old. So if you're rude to somebody like me, I'm not going to listen. Don't be like, oh, you need to go to church. That is something that I strongly encourage that we change. And if somebody's lost, we need to help guide them in a better direction. Show them, give them examples of what Jesus has done for you. Like, for instance, with me, I'll give you an example. Alicia's quit breathing one night. It terrified me. I was so scared. I drove her to the hospital by myself. I literally prayed in the car. I said, God, please be with my daughter. Just like that, instantly, I heard her go, You cannot tell me prayer does not work. So if you're struggling with something, whether it be addiction, abusive relationship, anything, God's there to listen. He will never turn his back on you. And we need to also redirect on, oh, Jesus left us. No, he did not. We leave him. Jesus is always there. He's always listening. He's never too busy for you, no matter what. God can handle prayers. That's what he's there for. He's not a wishing well. He wants us to go to him, though, for anything that we need. I really don't pray for wants. I pray for needs. Like, I prayed God asked me to get a car. My sister done my taxes. I ended up getting enough money for a car. That is stuff that you pray for. But I just wanted to hop on here and cover a few things that, I think would really help change people. But I hope y'all enjoyed this video. And like, comment, share. It don't matter to me. I will get to the point I can do my very full testimony, though. It's just hard for me to talk about. But if you enjoyed this video, just let me know. Thank you.